Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to this week's final virtual employment support group for the month of April. Today we will be discussing building your LinkedIn profile, as it is an important dynamic to accessing um, resources within the community or actual hiring um, recruiters, and they use that platform. So if you today will be a discussion on how you can get on that platform, the things you can look forward to as well. And so we're just going to have a discussion. I hope everyone is well. As mentioned, today will be our final one for April, and then we will get into May. I will send out the virtual employment support group flyers uh, for the month of May. All right. Again, my name is Deshaun Jennings. I am the founder as well as your facilitator for today. Straight Up Employment Service. We're a New Jersey-based nonprofit organization that bridges the gap between access and opportunities for those that are in need of employment. And we do these virtual employment support groups to do exactly that, to kind of bridge the gap between access and opportunity. And that is something that we're going to look forward to do in our discussion today, as a lot of our clients haven't either heard of LinkedIn or do not have a LinkedIn profile. And will discuss the importance of that today. We believe in that no barriers approach. So, by providing this information to give to our clients to allow them to be able to access these platforms, as for LinkedIn, we are actually cutting into those barriers. So what is LinkedIn and why does LinkedIn matters? Let's say that over 100 million professionals exchange information, ideas on this platform. Professionals just like you, whether you're going into retail, customer service, logistics, or any type of role, they exist on LinkedIn, as well as the hiring recruiters. And it is a platform, where 90% of recruiters really chime in to see and access talent around the world. Your profile equals your resume plus your personality. So having a LinkedIn profile is actually a walking resume, and that kind of combines your personality with your resume. So think of that. Um, think of LinkedIn as a space for your resume and your personality, right? And that's all about your profile. Employers search you before calling, so think of that. It's important because when we think of algorithms and the things that you are doing in a volunteer space or in a network space, and where does this belong? What space, what platform does this belong on, in relation to professionalism? Does it belong on Instagram, your typical social medias like Facebook, or does it belong on LinkedIn? More than likely you would say LinkedIn. So this is why the importance of this platform as well. So when we begin discussing, this platform and how people engage on this platform, we look at specific examples on this platform, and we see strong examples, right? Strong profiles, and what makes those profiles strong is what we're going to discuss right now. So when you creating a profile, or if you have a profile, it's essential that you have a professional photo, not like a photo that you will post on your Instagram or Facebook, a photo that without any distraction from the background or anything like that, just a clear photo, just showing who you are in a professional space, professional attire, usually a headshot from, you know, um, the middle of your chest and up. A clear headline, right? You want a clear headline, a strong summary, as well as highlighting your skills and experiences and consistency. These are all elements that makes up a strong profile. So when you're creating your account, you want to so there's step one, right? How do I get on LinkedIn? This sounds like a great opportunity to show them how do I do this. Well, you want to go to linkedin.com, which is LinkedIn. Go to linkedin.com, create an account, right? Ensure that you have a professional email. and choose a clean username. Usually, your username will be your first and last name. Don't try to go too far with that. Just keep it clean, your first and last name. Step two, ensure that you have a ready photo to update to that profile that's professional, that gives you a clear face, good lighting, a neutral background, and dress like you're going to an interview, right? If you look on one side, that's a bad profile picture as it shows too much engagement. It's not giving a zero in on his life. That might not be his best element, that environment in the background. As you can see in the photo to the left, it seems like see a guy walking through the rain. You see a bus, shows that he's at a bus stop. May not have adequate transportation to get to and from work. It shows that right then and there, and maybe not, but those are the type of questions that you don't want to be asked when you're posting up your profile. So as we look at the picture to the right, we will see one dressing like you go into an interview. It's pretty much centered in a nice background, nice smile, so shows pleasantry, which is very good. So remember that. So, these two examples give you a real good, real life example of what you want to post and how you want your picture to look. Your headline should look at, so if you look at this example that's on this page, her name is Anna Backman. I don't know her or anything. I will search her actually like, yeah, I use you for this. But as you can see that her profile is strong. It shows what she does, where she's going in her field, right? Biochemistry. She's a research scientist and a PhD candidate. It shows a full range of professionalism. What you do want to write is kind of a snappy mission, really a mission that's really a value-driven headline, things you do and your expertise, not just unemployed and that you do this, right? Instead of writing unemployed, you don't really want to write that on your profile. You want to write that you're aspiring warehouse associate or aspiring retail clerk, etc. All right. So remember, step three, your headline must be important as well. So when we go to step four, your about section, right? And it's usually the next section when you're creating your profile. You want to write who you are. And if you need assistance, always feel free to reach out to Straight Up Employment Services as we provide the tools to help you navigate through, um, developing your LinkedIn page. You want to look at who you are, what you're working towards, and what you're bringing to the table. And that is essential as you put that in your story piece, your about section. It's really your story piece on LinkedIn. An example here, I'm a motivated and seeking, a motivated individual seeking opportunities and logistics, bringing strong work ethic, reliability, and a commitment to growth. So remember that. Keep that in mind as how you want to project out on LinkedIn. Experience. You can also place experience there even without a job. You want to go into make sure you highlight some volunteer work. If you're a client, be sure to write that, indicate that you are straight up employment program participation. You want to highlight that. Skills from life experiences, as well as if you do any side work, as well as your professional experience, not just jobs. Remember that. And in your skills section, you want to highlight up to 10 to 15 skills that can range from great communication, teamwork, time management, and customer service. You want to keep all of that in mind when you developing your skills section. You can find those skills in your resume, or you can reach out to Straight Up Employment Services to assist you with navigating that. LinkedIn is important because as you can see, it builds a network of people from around the world. Just imagine you being this little this uh just imagine that you're this little red dot here, this little dot in the middle, right? This green dot right here, right? And as you set up your profile and reach out to people, you start being able to network with millions of people, right? In the click of a button. So that's important. You want to be able to add your friends and former previous employers or present employers, straight up employment staff, your case managers that you're working with out in the community. All of these people are essential to your LinkedIn page. So, and also, develop a connection message all the time when you send an invites. LinkedIn is always good for job searching. You can use your LinkedIn job tabs and apply directly, as long as you got a strong profile, and you can always update your resume, upload your resume on LinkedIn and share with potential recruiters. So some common mistakes to avoid: you don't want to set up a LinkedIn with no profile photo or an empty profile summary or negative language or inconsistent info. You want to make sure that all of this aligns with who you are and that you are showing up to the space as, um, you know, professional in that regards. Because if you have an empty profile fit photo, they can imagine how long it'll take to get a document or you to fulfill a deadline. So really, just think about how you're projecting out to community. You can always reach out to Straight Up Employment Services as we're looking to assist with resume support, um, LinkedIn coaching. We can help you set up your platform as well as I set you up to take a professional photo for your platform. So just keep that in mind that we're looking for, if you're looking for that type of support, please reach out to one of your job developers, employ mentors, or either go to our website and complete a referral form if you're not a current participant. What I want to do now is going to I wanted to do an activity and really go through how to actually create an account in real time. But for the purpose of timing, I want you all to schedule an appointment and we can set this up individually and there will be actually a follow-up presentation on how to, set up a LinkedIn. We'll walk right through that, right? So right now, what I want to do is share with you guys some employment opportunities across New Jersey. Um, So, as we get into this closing message, your past doesn't define your profile. However, your consistencies will create your opportunity. So, remember that although you may be dealing with barriers or anything that you're facing, it doesn't define who you are or your profile. So, you're able to create who you want to be and what you're looking to be through these platforms such as LinkedIn. Your consistency will create your opportunity. There's no barriers. All right. So let's get into some jobs. Who's hiring? Um, in Trenton, Humana is hiring for a business intelligence lead. If you're interested, reach out. We can link you to that. Princeton, if you're from Princeton, they're looking for Bob Rothschild. It's looking for a patient agent. Passaic, Enhanced Protection Services is hiring for a canine handler. If interested, for explosive detection. So if you're interested, reach out. We can link you to that opportunity. Walgreens is hiring in several locations for a pharmacy tech. Neptune in Bayonne as well. AutoZone is hiring for um, a commercial driver in Washington and Jersey. So if all clients in Washington, Hackensack Meridian Health in Tinton Falls is hiring for a senior practice facilitator. I believe quality insurance. If you need assistance and that's interested, reach out. CVS is hiring in multiple locations. Um, a lot of locations actually. I'm gonna go through them: Parsippany, Woodridge, Barnegat, Summit, Upper Montclair, Union, Rochelle Park, Elizabeth, Milburn, Beechwood, Cedar Grove, Livingston, Kearney, Garfield, Hamilton, Mount Holly, South Plainfield, West Orange, Florham Park, and East Rutherford. CBS Health is hiring at those locations. Titusville, Cognizant is hiring for a delivery leader. If you're interested, reach out. Oracle uh, is hiring for a staff clinical consultant in Trenton, New Jersey. Um, J&J Family of Companies is hiring in Raritan, New Jersey, for Associate Director of Scientific Communications. Uh, Camden in East Orange. I missed the Camden one. I'll get it to it. From the Camden. Accenture, let's get to Accenture is hiring for several opportunities in Morristown, from risk consultant to um, forward deployed engineer. They're hiring for. And Jersey City, event tech, Encore is hiring for a event technician for audio visual part time. Um, and Union, Banfield Pet Hospital is hiring for a veterinary assistant. All right. And so those are all in East Orange. Family Dollar is hiring and for an assistant manager at Dollar. So if interested, reach out. All of these locations we are connected with. I can be here all day with these jobs. But if any of you interest you, or if you have any questions about any other jobs that may interest you, that want to see if we have any streamlined to, please reach out. We can link you to those jobs. And as again, this concludes our April virtual employment support groups. So if you are interested in attending the May groups, please feel free to reach out and sign up for those groups in advance. We will be sending out that information soon. Once again, thank you all for your time. We'll be pushing an agenda to remove barriers to employment, and we will do that with information. Information is very important to doing such, and so lock into these spaces as we will be doing just that. Peace and blessings.